Hello friends, this is Brian with the KY Woodsman. This is a video response for Wheeler Elementary School, and I was contacted by Miss Barker, and she wanted me to show the kids a little bit about crayfish catching, or crawdad, or mudbug, whatever you call them in your parts. But anyway, I got my traps together here and thought we would hit the woods and go down the creek and see what places there are. You know, the creeks are kind of dry right now, but there's always some pools of water that you can find where the crawdads are just kind of going around and looking for food. So stick with me here on the KY Woodsman, and we'll put up our crawdad traps. God bless. Okay, so I'm going to pick a couple different locations for our traps, and you never put all your traps in one place because you know, you might just catch little crawdads in one spot and bigger ones in another, or just none at all. So anyway, this is a pretty good location. I'll tell you why. So if you notice, this is a deeper pool. It goes down probably 2 foot deep, and then if you see all the little rock ledges, crawdads like to hide up underneath them during the daytime. So if you were to go underneath the water and look, there'd be crawdads all up underneath those rock ledges. So you want to try to find a place in the creek that has a whole bunch of broken rock and cracks and places where they can hide. And I know this is a good one because when I came up here, I saw a nice crawdad swim backwards and go up underneath the rock there. So I've got my traps, and I'll show you what I do with my traps here. I usually bundle them together with a few of these little bungee cords, and then I'll take one bungee cord on the top for a handle, and it just makes them easier to carry. And then you've got to put your name on it, and then you're set to go. When you make a trap, it can't be more than 3 feet long. These here are about 20 inches long, and I mean, you can even go down a lot smaller than this. I've made little square traps about 10 inches to a foot wide by a foot deep by about 4 inches tall, with a little ramp going up that's about 3 inches off the bottom, and they can't get back out of that. But also, with that said, the opening in your funnel area can't be more than 1 inch. So that's going to keep a lot of the bigger fish, the game fish, out of there, and it's still going to allow the crawdads to get in there too. So anyway, that's a couple of little tips when you guys are making your traps that'll help you out there. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Alright, so on these traps, I have my string on there, and the string so you can pull it all back in. You don't have to wade in. And so I'll just undo my string here. There we go. There we go, and it's fastened on there. And let me show you what I've come up with here. This is pretty much the design. It's about 8 or 10 inches across, and then there's about a 1 inch or so hole in there. And if you notice, it goes up at an angle, and the reason that is they will climb up in here, and then they'll jump down in to get the food, and then when they go to come back out, they'll get trapped down in here at the bottom, and they can't get back up to the cone again, the hole in it. So that's what you want when you make your crawdad trap. You want it to go up at an angle so that once they jump down in there, they can't climb back out. And I've got one at each end, and that way they can enter each side if they want to. I've seen them before where they just have one and the trap's a little bit shorter, but this seems to work real well. And then on here I put a little door so I could get all of them out and put my bait in there. So with the bait now, what I use for that is I love to go fishing. So Once I fillet the fish and get the meat off of it, then I'll just freeze all the bones and everything, and I'll put them all in a Ziploc bag, and then I'll put that in here. And boy, crawdads just love fish. So if you do that, then you get two uses out of your fish. You get a good meal out of it, and also you get to get some more crawdads so you can eat them too. They're real good eating. So and then another thing, this is a secret now, that they love is hot dogs. So if you got some extra hot dogs, you can throw a few of those in there and cut them up about that long, and that way the flavor can go all around it and just fill the water, and you'll have crawdads coming in there just wanting to eat some hot dogs. Okay, so let's bait it up, and then we'll pitch it in. Okay, so there it is right there, and notice I put it in the deepest channel facing this way, and that way anything coming down this deep channel, one side or the other, would be directed right toward the trap. So I think we're going to catch some. Okay friends, this is the day. It's day 2, and we're heading down along the creek here, and gonna check our traps. So let's see what we caught. Ooh, looks like we got a few of them. Yeah. Looky here, looky here. Even caught a fish. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crawdads. See them there? So our trap worked. And we even caught a little fish there too. So it's nice to see that something we made works here, and I'm sure what you made will work great too. So get out in the great outdoors and just enjoy the bounty that's out there. And you know, if you make your trap right, then you can catch a whole bunch of these little critters. So, and half the fun is just catching them. Alright, the right way of picking these guys up is to grab them behind the claws, right on the body, just like that. And they got some pretty mean pinchers on them, and see how they raise up like that? They want to get you. But they've also got some long antennas. See here, I'll show them to you. And they got some pretty good sized claws on them. And boy, I've been pinched by them before, so they'll hang on pretty good, so watch out. And then there's the tail up underneath there. And that's where the meat is that all the chefs will cook up with the Cajun crawdads and stuff. See there? And they don't have a whole lot of meat on them, but they got some. So anyway, that's your crawdad, and what he looks like right there up close. And see, he's just reaching around, and if I was to stick my finger there, then he would grab on pretty good. Let me see if I can find a stick here. I'll show you. Okay, Mr. Crawdad, here's my finger. Ah, help. Okay, and he's still hanging on. He's got it. But oh, we got him with that one too. This guy's serious. Okay, so I'm going to pitch him back in here, and we're not eating no crawdads this evening, so most of them's pretty small anyway. So let's go check trap 2, see what we caught. So we caught 11 in trap 1, and we'll see what we got in trap 2. Oh wow, look what I found. Do you see them? There's 1, 2, 3. That's deer tracks, and that's where the deer came down to drink in this clear, crystal clear, cold water. Isn't that neat? You can see all kinds of things that have been down here by their tracks. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh-wee. We caught a bunch more in this trap. Look at this. My goodness. Wow. Let's see if I can show them to you here. Come on, get down there. Look at all these guys. And we even caught a catfish too. Let me show you the catfish. Do you see him? Caught a little catfish. Isn't that cool? So let's count them here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 crayfish and a catfish. Man, oh man, if that's not success, nothing is. So anyway, it was fun. I just enjoyed this so much, and I appreciate you for asking me to join you in making your traps and seeing what we could catch. And just a great thanks from the Kentucky Woodsman. And God bless you guys, and I will hopefully see you on my next show. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.